All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over our YouTube advertising tutorial updated for 2018. So we have the new interface here with Google AdWords. All we've done here is sign into our Google AdWords account. We're at the main overview page. You should have everything down in the left corner here. You should just have a big overview screen of everything we've done over the past week. What we want to do first is come in here, uh, come up to this. They changed the three dots icon now to a wrench icon, which of course I create other tutorials, but so everything for planning, measurement, shared library, all these things are in here, your linked accounts. So what we want to do is you want to click on this wrench up in the top right corner, and we want to go to linked accounts first to make sure that our accounts are linked for YouTube and AdWords, because then you can get more data, you can create remarketing audiences, things like that. So we're going to click linked accounts here. Okay, so you come in here, you have Google Analytics, Firebase, different things here that you can link for your account. But what you want to do is come down to the bottom, and the bottom left you'll see YouTube, and we want to do is click details. So as you can see, we're already linked here. So I have my channel, Surfside PPC, linked. Permissions, it's going to say view counts and call to action, remarketing, engagement. So you're able to create remarketing audiences. You can see more of what people are doing after they click on your channel. Maybe someone goes through your YouTube ad and then goes to your channel and subscribes. That can actually be tracked back to your AdWords account. So that's what you want to do first to get started, is to make sure you have your channel linked here. All you have to do is press plus channel here and sign into your Google account and just link the channel here. It's pretty simple. So that's the first step. And then after that, we're going to come back to AdWords here, and we're going to go back to our main overview screen, and we want to come down here to campaigns. So we're just going to click on campaigns in the left corner. It's going to show any campaigns that we've created, anything we have live. And what we want to do is click the plus button right here for new campaign. And it's going to give us different campaign types: search, display, shopping, and of course we want to come up here to video. So there's different goals here. So product and brand consideration and brand awareness and reach. So product and brand consideration, if you're trying to get people to buy something off your website, fill out a form on your website, actually take action on your website, you want to click on this one. If you're looking for just brand awareness and reach, so something where you're saying, okay, I want to reach a lot of people, maybe for a small amount of money, you want to go brand awareness and reach. I'm going to show you where both would make sense. So I'm going to do product and brand consideration first. We're going to do standard, consideration, drive views, engagements, and consideration. So you could do shopping if you have products on your online store and you want to set up your Google Merchant Center account. We're not going to go over that right now. That might be something we do later down the line. But for standard consideration, we're just going to click continue. Okay, so let me explain my campaign to you first before we get started so that you know kind of what my goals are. So what I want to do is, I have this video here, how does PPC management work with Surfside PPC? And basically when someone comes in here, there's the contact page, and I also have an article on my website that leads to the contact page eventually, if people click through. And what I have is how our process with PPC management works, and ultimately what our agency does is we want clients for PPC advertising. So when someone comes in here, maybe they go to my contact page. My ultimate goal is for them to see my video, come to my contact page, and fill this out, and then it'll count as a conversion into Google Analytics. So basically, when we go back to AdWords, that's what our product and brand consideration is we want people to fill out our form on so it tracks back into Google Analytics and AdWords, so we can keep optimizing for that conversion. So my campaign name is going to be, how does PPC management work? So budget, you can set your budget daily or campaign total. What I like to do is a daily budget, and you just set it whatever your daily budget really is. So maybe our total monthly budget is $600 or something like that. I would just set a daily budget of $20 a day. So you just want to basically pace out whatever your monthly budget is in a daily form here. Delivery method, you could do standard or accelerated. I like to use standard because then you don't rush your ads throughout the day. It'll actually go all day. Start and end dates. So let's just set an end date of a month from now. So we start on November 14th. Let's go to December 14th. Okay. Now networks. This is important. So you're going to see networks here. It's going to say YouTube search results, YouTube videos, and video partners on the display network. So YouTube search results, your ad is going to appear when people search into YouTube. It's going to be one of the top videos up here as an advertisement. And then for YouTube videos, it's going to be as a TrueView ad before videos. And then on the display network, it's going to be the same thing basically on YouTube, but if someone's on the NewYorkTimes.com, for example, and there's video content, they might play a 30-second video beforehand, or your video, whatever it is. So what we're going to do is keep these all active right now because the way we're targeting, we want to target all of these different ad placements and networks here so we can expand to as many people as possible. So languages, I like to just do English because you don't really want to reach people who aren't understanding your video perfectly. So just do English. Locations, I'm going to keep it wide open in the United States. You can lower this or expand it if you want to, however you want to do it. Our bidding strategy is going to be a maximum cost per view. So this is what I highly recommend for everyone. I don't even think they have a CPM here because of the goal. So if you're doing branding and awareness, CPM works more. We're going to do a maximum cost per view. Okay, so there's some additional settings down here if you want. You can do different devices. You can do frequency capping. So this is something I like to do. So what I like to do is number of impressions, do 5 total per day for the campaign. And so that means that people aren't going to see your video over and over all day, but they might see it a few times, but it's going to keep the frequency down a little bit. You can keep this number between 3 and 5 if you want. You could do just 1 if you only want to reach them once per day. We're just going to do 5 impressions, so hopefully it doesn't keep showing to the same user over and over. You could do content exclusions. So what I like to do is get rid of some of these sensitive content, and unfortunately, a lot of people watch a lot of these videos, so it's going to show on different things here. So what we're going to do is get rid of all these sensitive content and then go to DLMA, mature audiences. And then also I like to opt out of certain content types. So not embedded YouTube videos, that one doesn't bother me, but live streaming videos and games, people usually aren't just as engaged when they're watching live streaming or games. They just want to get to their video or their game, whatever it is. So ad schedule, I could do an ad schedule and just do Monday through Friday, different times of the day, things like that. So however you want to set up your ad schedule is up to you. For ad group, now what we want to do is first target a remarketing audience. So we're going to target our remarketing YouTube visitors. And then we want to set a maximum cost per view bid. So this is the highest amount to pay for someone willing to view your video ad. Ultimately, you want this to be as low as possible while still spending your budget. So usually what I'll do is I'll start at around 10 cents. Pretty low bid here, but you can keep it going down a little bit more. If there's a popular video, you can increase or decrease your bid adjustment, but we'll just keep it at 10 cents for now. That's something you want to monitor and keep lowering and lowering. A lot of times I'll get all the way down to 5 cents and then you're getting views for about 2 to 3 cents a day. So that's really what you're kind of looking for. So demographics, let's just say, for example, I only want to reach people, let's get rid of unknown. So I want people who have businesses who need PPC management. So let me take out the 18 to 24 age. It's not that people don't have those ages, but let's just assume that people are between 25 to 65 plus who have a business who are looking for PPC management services. Gender, leave wide open. Parental status, leave wide open. Household income. So this is something where maybe you want to get rid of the lower 50%, something like that if you're looking for higher budget clients, because it depends on really what account they're signed into. If they're signed into a business account, it's not going to matter anyway. If they're signed into a household account, maybe you can find people who are more in the top 10% who might have larger budgets. So household income is something you play around with. I'll just leave it wide open for right now. So for interest, this is really important here. So this is where we're going to start. I'm going to go through all the targeting things here so you kind of understand each of them. For interest, you can target affinity groups, intent and life events, and remarketing. So if you go to intent and life events, you can see maybe you want to target people with some big life events here. In market audiences are people who are actively looking for certain services. So if I go up here and go marketing, you search, you can see there's people actively looking for SEO and SEM services. This would be a great targeting option for me. So I would add that here right now is SEO and SEM services. Just to show some of the different things you can do. Maybe you have CRM solution, maybe you have an enterprise software you're trying to advertise. I can just come down to web services and add that too. So this would leave it pretty wide open to people who are in businesses looking for different services related to what I offer. For right now, I'm going to get rid of these because I just want to show you some of the different options you have. I love in-market audiences. I see a lot of success from them, so that's something you kind of want to use. Affinity audiences, this is definitely more of a branding play. So affinity, think of people with that interest who aren't actively looking for anything. So if I come in here, there's really not much related to marketing, anything like that. So what I would probably do if it was for mine is maybe banking and finance. There's just not a lot that really works here. Media and entertainment, I can maybe try, but there's really not much that works well. So affinity audience is something you kind of want to play around with. You can create custom Affinity Audiences, so you can create it. I can just add different URLs here. So maybe I do, you know, marketing interests, and then I add URLs like ppchero.com, which is a big pay-per-click advertising website. And you can keep adding these things here. So maybe I do searchengineland.com. Search engine. So these are different things you can do, and you just create, interests, and you can keep adding these URLs here and just click create, and it'll automatically target people who they think are interested in these types of URLs and people who fall into those categories. I'm not going to do custom affinity audiences right now, but it's something good to know. It's definitely good for branding videos. It's not as good for conversions and trying to drive brand awareness. Now, remarketing is going to be your best. So think of this as, if you're thinking of it as, maybe a funnel. Someone would maybe come in from your affinity audience. You might get them down to an in-market audience, and remarketing is going to be your most targeted customers. They're people who have already watched your videos, visited your website, shown some level of interest, whereas these other people are just Google audiences that have shown interest in general. So if we come to remarketing, you can see you can do similar audiences, which you can create yourself based on your email list, things like that. You can do combined audiences. So you can combine all of your website visitors into one, combine your YouTube and website visitors. You could do website visitor audiences. We actually have a remarketing tutorial on our YouTube channel right now if you want to look that up. But right now, I want to target YouTube users. So anyone who's watched any of my YouTube videos, because they're all basically based around PPC advertising, I want to target them right now. So now I'm targeting 2.8 thousand people. I think it's the last 30 days maybe it's set up. I'm not sure if I did it for 30 days or 15 days, but this is all YouTube views, and the size of the audience is about 3,000 people who have viewed videos on my channel. So now we have a remarketing audience, all YouTube views set up, and that's going to be our audience targeting right now. So you can see all YouTube views here. We did 25 and up, and then we left everything else wide open. Now I want to show you some different targeting types. So my personal recommendation for you is just target one type of, targeting option here. You might want to layer in demographics, you might want to layer in audiences, but you don't want to do keywords, topics, and placements, because you're going to start narrowing things down a little bit too much, and it's going to be a little bit, it just might not be as targeted as you think. You might end up starting to target people who aren't as relevant as you want. So for keyword, what you want to do is you can enter keywords here that you think would be related to your video. So let's just say I did PPC advertising services, PPC management, Google AdWords management, Bing ads management. So these are the types of keywords you want to enter. You don't want to add things like pay-per-click because it's just going to be wide open. You want to add keywords that are going to be really, really related to what your company is and what you're offering. So if I did pay-per-click company, pay-per-click agency, AdWords. So these would be the type of keywords you want to add. So the types of keywords that you would bid on basically in search engines, and the more targeted you could get, the better. So I'm not going to target keywords right now, but this is how you would do it. And then you would just, put up here, and now we're targeting all these different keywords here. Keywords on the display network, on the video network are all contextually based. So it's going to we show keyword ideas that are relevant to your business. To get ideas, use a landing page. It's not people actually typing these things in. It's really more based around people who have these types of interests, people who have been searching for these types of things. It's not going to be, someone actually typing this into the YouTube search engine. It's really more contextually based. So based on the video they're watching, based on the websites they visit. Topics, I never use topic targeting. So that's basically my recommendation to you is not really use it. I think it's too wide open. So if I come into business, industrial, advertising, marketing, even if I find, marketing here, it's just wide open. It's a huge topic. I mean, someone who does email marketing, which I do nothing with email marketing, might will definitely fall in this category. Someone who does website development or web design, but also has some marketing background might fall into this. So it keeps it a little bit too wide open for me. It might work if you're doing a branding play, but personally, I'd rather just use the affinity audiences you have here under audiences rather than topics. So placement. So this is pretty cool. You can target YouTube channels, YouTube videos, websites, apps, and app categories. So what this means is you can say, I want my videos to only appear on YouTube channels. Okay, so let's say I want to target people who are watching Gary Vaynerchuk videos. I just want to target his entire channel with PPC Management ads. So we want to come back here. So we just take the URL, copy it right into here, search. Okay, so as you can see here, it's Gary V. He's got 1.61 thousand videos, almost a million subscribers. You just click that, and now we're targeting our videos to Gary V's channel. So all of his videos here that he has monetized, we can have our ad here. So it's probably pretty much every one of his videos are monetized. We can't tell which one he has monetized, but you can see he gets 27,000 views, 60,000 views, 53,000 views, all these different things here. And we're going to target all of these different videos. And we're definitely reaching people who have interest in entrepreneurism, interest in business, creating businesses, things like that, because that's what his audience is all about. So that's how you can target a entire YouTube channel. You could just take the URL of the main channel page here. So it's just youtube.com/Gary Vaynerchuk. You don't have to have videos there. And that's how you would target that. Now let's just say I want to target let's get rid of that. Let's say I want to target an individual video. So get rid of that. Maybe I'll look through. Okay. So now we take this. It looks like he's advertising on his own YouTube channel for his new shoe, which is why Gary Vaynerchuk's a little ahead of the game with everybody. So now I just want to target this one video. So now I can click on it. So now I'm targeting my entire focus is what people say behind my back. So now that's all I'm targeting with my placement, which is a very small inventory. So you really want to add a bunch of YouTube videos here. You can keep adding them. You just keep entering them into the URL here, or you could just search marketing, different things like that to try to find videos. So let's get rid of that. Let's go back. It's clear. So now you can target websites. So let's just say I target searchenginewatch.com. Pretty big website. So you can see here websites, searchenginewatch.com, impressions per week. So this is video impressions. So now we have websites and apps, searchenginewatch.com, and we would target their entire website across the Google Display Network. So if someone's on their website watching a video, watching some type of tutorial, or people talking, something like that, our ad will play beforehand or maybe in the middle of the video as a mid-roll ad. So you can target websites that way. Let's clear this and let's go back. Now apps, so you could target specific apps here. So I'm not sure. Just try to find a big app that I know exists, and I'm sure it allows ads here. So let's just say US breaking news. Let's just say I want to target this breaking news app. So all you do is just click on it. US breaking news, local news for free. You would just enter the app that you want to target here. Certain apps will have a lot more, options here depending on their entire inventory. But we just have US breaking news here, and we would just target that app now. But we're not going to do that. It doesn't really make sense for what we're targeting. But just want to show you how to do that. App categories. So you can go into Apple App Store and just say, maybe I don't target all business apps. So this kind of makes more sense if you're targeting apps, unless you have something that really makes sense for your business. So get rid of app categories here. So now what our targeting is still going to be all YouTube views, any gender. We're going to keep it wide open. Our YouTube video. So this is how you're going to create your ad. So all you need to do is take your YouTube video, copy the URL at the top, come back, paste it. So we're going to do an InStream ad. So what that means is it shows up beforehand. So you see the skip ad here. So when someone goes to a new video, our video is automatically going to play. Display URL, you just want to add. Perfect, it fits perfectly. And we could just use that as the final URL too. Okay, so now companion banner, you could either auto-generate videos from your channel or you can upload an image. So it's 300 by 60. But I'm just going to use auto-generated videos because I have a lot of videos that are related to this. It might have something else that maybe instead of using PPC Management, they just go to one of my other videos, end up subscribing to my channel. That'd still be worth it to me. So my ad name is going to be, okay, so my ad name, how PPC Management works. You just want an ad name that you'll know and remember. So now we're going to click Save and Continue. Okay, so now we have an ad here, remarketing with YouTube visitors. Perfect. So now let me add another ad group here. And for this one, I'm going to pretend like my goal changes a little bit. So you can't really change your campaign goal. Obviously, we're still trying to drive branding and consideration, or we're still trying to drive, product consideration, not branding. But let's just pretend I'm doing branding PPC management. So maybe I just want to get a ton of views on this video and just get the word out there that we do PPC management. So my maximum cost per view bid. You would definitely want to do your branding and awareness bid lower. We're not going to go through all these things here, but I'm going to get rid of the same age. So I like to keep my demographics pretty consistent across all my videos. So interest, this might be where you use an affinity audience. But what I would do is probably target specific placements for my video. and you would want to build them out a lot. I'm not going to bore you here and keep building out placements, but you just saw kind of how I did it. So just go to YouTube, find videos that make sense, popular videos, search keywords, and just take the top 10 videos and keep adding them to your channel. They should keep coming up. But what we're going to do is come into interest here. And so these people that are in market for business services, so let's go to marketing. And I'm going to use the two. So SEO and SEM services and web services. So people who are looking for those types of things, I want to add. And then also, let's do people looking for sales and marketing jobs. Maybe that they, when they do get a job, or maybe they tell someone about us, they're involved in marketing. So we want them to know that we do PPC management. And that's it. We're going to target those three. It's going to be the same as last time. So we're going to take our video here. How does PPC management work? Copy paste. Again, a video discovery ad are on YouTube search results next to the related videos or on the homepage. So if someone's in YouTube and let's just say they search marketing, it's going to be this ad up here right now. So that's kind of what you're looking at. So what we want to do is come up here, just do, we'll do a video discovery ad to show the difference. So this is our thumbnail here. You can change your thumbnail for your video, but we're just going to keep that because I like the way this thumbnail looks. You can see how it looks on mobile and desktop. So for headline, you want a headline that drives people in. So what I would do is something like #1 PPC Management Agency, and then discover how PPC management works and drive more revenue. Okay. So now landing page, you could do either the videos watch page on YouTube or your YouTube channel page. I like to do the videos watch page on YouTube because when people click on this, I don't want them just to go to my channel and try to find this video. I have like over 60 videos now, so I want them to actually find this video so they can go through the process and then click on the contact form. So our ad name is, again, we'll just do how PPC management works, and maybe you want to do video discovery. And now what this is going to mean is people can search all sorts of things in here, but as long as they're in this in-market audience for sales and marketing jobs, web services, SEO and SEM services, even if they're looking for, I don't know, the new Taylor Swift song or something, they might still see our ad because it's still related to them. These people are still interested in what we're doing, even if it's not active right now. You can see as a YouTube related ad, so when someone's watching a video, it'll show up along the right hand side. I personally like these types of ads just as much as the other. I think they're worth testing against each other. You definitely want to keep testing as much as possible, but what I would do personally, and I didn't do it here, is break this out into a separate campaign. So you would want an InStream campaign and a video discovery campaign. Run your same budget side by side and see what gives you more. See what gives you more views for the lower cost, see what gives you more contact form fills, see what drives more subscribers, more overall viewership. You can see all those metrics once you start running your campaigns. But we're going to do video discovery ad, we're all set here and do save and continue. So now we created our second ad group. We have our branding here for PPC management, and we have our remarketing to all of our YouTube visitors. You can adjust your cost per view here. Again, you want to keep this as low as possible. And now we're basically all set. You just wait for it to run. If I come back to Surfside PPC, I can see some of my campaigns or my ad groups that I have running here. If you go to the campaign screen, I could see that my PPC marketing management campaign is running, and now my how does PPC management work. Maybe you want to go, it says video over here for campaign type, but maybe I usually go video. Now this campaign is going to run across the Google Display Network, the YouTube network. It's going to be on the YouTube, discovery ads and the TrueView pre-roll ads that play before videos. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out and ask us. We could always help you with YouTube video advertising or any video advertising you need. We've ran a lot of campaigns, so just leave questions in the comments, or you could always fill out our contact form right here on surfsideppc.com/contact. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Share our videos is the best way to support us, and we really appreciate all the support from all of our viewers. And stay tuned for more marketing videos from Surfside PPC.